at. So
Guys, today
I
I'm
think
at
the
admin
players that have come
on
from the
Roblox.
bench have made a massive impact. And I suppose if you change the team now, maybe it's different. Maybe that impact doesn't come on. So for me, I think I'd probably want to keep it the same way. I think there's been players within that squad. Lucy Bronze, I think, has been fantastic. Up front, I think Alessia Russo, although she hasn't got the goals that we would have loved to have seen and that we did see in 2022, her work rate's been unbelievable.
He's unbelievable right now.
So it's really hard to sort of be able to talk and tell what's going on. But I think the way that the teams and the games that they've played, the way that the personnel have done their jobs, I think has been pretty good. So they've been resilient and they've found a way to win and to stay in the tournament and get to the final. You need to do that. So fingers crossed they can do it one more time.
What about their opponents, Spain, then, Rachel? Because obviously they beat England in the 2023 World Cup final. How different is that Spain side to the one that we're going to see tomorrow night?
You know what? Yeah. I think whatever player plays for Spain is just a talent. They're a phenomenal side and world champions. They for me should be tipped as the favourites. They played fantastically well this tournament. So it's going to be a tough test, but I think I take inspiration, obviously, as a former Arsenal player as well and an Arsenal fan. I take inspiration from the Champions League victory, and I don't think many
I'm
people
glitching right now.
Arsenal to go and win that.
Help!
And they did. So I think this England team has got to make sure that they are resilient. They have a very good game plan. They all stick to it. But I think that there definitely will be belief within that squad that they can go out and beat Spain and they can break them down. They can find weaknesses. If you watch the game against Germany, there was definitely weaknesses within that Spain
Never
team that
mind.
they could exploit. And I think England have
Bro's
got to be
crazy.
those players will know definitely.
Yep.
2022.
Dead.
If they were to
No.
get to win it, how much it would change the perception and the growth of the game for themselves. They'll want to individually and as a team want to go and win this final because that's naturally what you do once you're in a final. But I think they'll know the bigger picture as well. And the bigger picture is definitely behind the grassroots, the impact that it can have on the game. Winning a major tournament, breathing that success, getting the interest around the sport, can really help the next generation to feel like they belong, feel like they've got role models. So yes, it's one job to get to a final, to go and win it, but I think the overall job that they will all know is that it can have a huge impact in the women's game, and it can definitely inspire the next generation.
You mentioned game plan there, Rachel.
England and Liverpool need to inspire the next generation.
They're going to get past
What? They do. Yeah, they do. Hello. Hello. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
They're definitely wanting to address, obviously, the performance at the beginning of the game. They'll want to make sure that they learn from previous matches. I think every player out there, they have their own standards, and they want to make sure that they can be tight and stay together and be hard to break down and hard to beat. But no.
Yeah, the best.
Opponents, and as well as Michelle Aguiman with her goals and the way, I think her fearlessness of youth, to come onto the pitch and to really just take her opportunity. Aggie Jones, Beaver Jones, so she's a fantastic talent as well. That I'm sure if she's given the opportunity, she will come on and really do well for the team. So I think there's a strength in depth. I think one thing that I believe in is this team. They'll respect Spain, but I don't think they'll be scared of them. And I think that's probably the difference between this generation of players and previous generations of players is this previous generations obviously always felt that they should be grateful to be there and that they what an accomplishment just to do something. This team they expect and they're not grateful for anything. They've earned that right. No matter how they got there, they've earned the right to be there, and they know the power that they have and the power to obviously play in that final and believe in themselves, but the power to inspire the next generation. So for me, I feel proud that this England team has consistently got to the final.